up your head, pick up your body. Get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on. Get in the car and drive on.
All right, welcome to Friday Night Greg. This is a continuation of the last 3 episodes. We really scheduled this thing crazy. I'm here with Nathan Macintosh and my dad, Joe.
Yo, I'm back.
We'll keep going. This has been, all right. So they were talking about, you like music in the 60s?
I like.
Do you like the 70s? You like disco more than
I love disco.
classic rock?
Oh,
really?
I love disco.
Oh, really?
Because disco seems like the time, and I like a lot of music from the '60s. Disco, I can't imagine. I've been to many clubs in my life, not recently, but I've been to many clubs in my life where they play some song that I might like, but it just makes people angry. It's supposed to make people punch people and all that kind of garbage.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Right.
Like
The '70s. I can't imagine anybody left Studio 54 in a bad mood. I can't imagine it. There's tits.
Yeah, they did because they threw their lives away.
There's coke.
People are eating the wedding rings, eating out the wrong woman who's not their wives.
Yeah, all of it.
Stoked up.
But the music, you're just like this.
Yeah.
It's just what a party.
Light up floors.
What a great time. Lit up floors. There's foam.
Right.
There's it just seems like such a fiesta.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Did you have fun? Did you ever go on one of those light up floors?
Nope.
You hated the light
I got married in '74. My life was over at that point.
To my mom?
Yeah. I married your mother in '74. I was 23. I was 23. She was 20. Well, we were kids.
So young.
Yeah, we used to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Because Joe was because mom was pregnant, or what?
No. Joe didn't come until '79,
Oh, that's right.
and you came in
that.
80. You came in
Hey,
'81,
don't get my age.
and Monica
Plus
was
we're 97.
83.
Yeah.
So did you ever go to Studio 54 or no?
No, I wouldn't dare.
Why?
I don't want to sound like I was something, but I found disco blasphemy.
I get it. No, a lot of people
Hell
did.
yeah.
A lot of people did, and it died. People beat it to death.
Yeah. No.
I love the Bee Gees.
Right, the Bee
I
Gees.
love
Hey,
the Bee Gees.
Here we go.
Right.
They're almost like the kings of disco.
Absolutely. I like them, but I had to. Look,
Nights
I grew
on
up
Broadway.
Moderation.
when I saw the Beatles on fucking Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, but what a waste of time.
Waste of time.
Overrated.
What?
There was nothing
Oh my
else to
God.
watch,
What's
Joe.
happening?
It was Bonanza and then some snow. There was nothing on TV.
Beatles are one of the greatest bands of all
The
time.
Bee Gees are better than the Beatles. Can we have a real discussion here? Can we have a real
trying to
discussion
kill my
here?
father?
I can't.
Are you trying to kill my father?
Oh my God.
The Bee Gees.
How old were you and Ed Sullivan when you watched it?
I was.
1964.
Yeah, it was February '64. I was 14.
It's like February 17th, right? Something like that.
Something like that. It was in February 60.
Yeah.
February.
You were
9th.
14.
Yeah, I was 14 in November.
Did you ever see the Beatles?
No,
Live?
no, I didn't want to see them live. They sucked live.
Oh, yeah. What you hit me for?
Because they're
What?
overrated.
They were a studio band.
That's exactly
I'm a
what
studio
they were.
comedian.
They were the best.
I get
All right, look,
all
I'm gonna tell you.
sides.
I'm gonna tell you, young guys, something because you know why?
the hell you? Yeah.
Because you don't know
You're
your
yelling at
ass
me.
from your elbow.
Yeah.
The Beatles were the best band there ever fucking was.
Yeah. Good.
Ever. Ever.
Overrated.
Ah,
Beatles are overrated.
That is crazy.
The Beatles have a lot of great stuff on their own. I
Changed
find.
everything.
Yeah, for not the better. It's
do you
annoying
mean?
music. They didn't even dance, Joe. They all dressed the same and they didn't even dance.
You don't even dance as a comedian.
I don't have 3 of my English buddies up here with me dressed
gotta
the
be
same.
dancing.
If I
Where are
walk
your
on
props?
stage, if I walk on stage right now with 3 other people in this jacket and we don't do one spin move, we have let the people down.
that was their touring phase, which they didn't really like to do. They really became the Beatles really superior when they went into the studio. And I'll put Sgt. Pepper and the White Album against any album ever recorded. I don't give
What
a
about
shit.
A lot of people
what
say
about Posthumous from the banner? Your own son. Would you turn against your brother?
It's not about turning against him.
Your son's
Joe,
blood.
sorry, where do you put where would you put the Stones in related to the Beatles?
Very close. Different music, though.
Completely different music.
Different music.
Yeah.
The Stones came out with when they had all these English guys got the blues up their ass.
Yep.
All right, so they decided they're going to be blues musicians, which I think is another travesty of music.
Blues?
Blues is beautiful, but I don't think white people should be allowed to play the blues.
Okay.
Now you're channeling your inner
you
Carlin.
play the blues.
I do.
But
Because I live the blues.
he lives the blues.
All right.
Well, you
Yeah.
bought the hat.
But I
this
was-
hat covers a lot of ground.
Yeah. Well, I mean, tell him, Dad. Why you play the blues, but
Because I'm really black.
he's black.
inside.
My father is black.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. It's in there. I got it.
He's white.
I understand. I understand what it is to suffer.
Right.
And I understand what it is to suffer and have that suffering manifest itself in music. And then that music brings you to a peace and serenity by expressing it. That's the blues.
Have you heard
Well, something like
of Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah.
No.
She was a woman who said she was black, but she was white.
I thought we were just
okay.
skip right-
Yeah,
I thought we were
yeah,
just
yeah.
going to skip right past it. I thought you were going to yes and me, but well, yeah, she did.
Maybe that's where I ripped off
I told
the
you
concept.
exactly what it was. He ripped off the concept.
Maybe that's where I got it from. I thought it was funny.
He's a black man.
It's like this lady, this kid on
Are
TikTok.
Italians black?
What? No,
No, but you're black.
but I am.
That's Rachel Dolezal. That's a white woman.
She has an OnlyFans now.
Does she?
Yeah.
Let's pay
And
for it.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal.
This
on
world.
OnlyFans.
Wow, dude,
She
this
does have
world is
like
coming
a-
for everybody.
She has a brownish kind of. I mean, she's.
That's a lot of tan. She
Oh,
does a
that's
lot of,
what it
like,
is? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. She wakes
I
up
thought
in the
maybe
morning
she
and
was- oh, there. Is that her on the
Yes.
left? there?
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
with her.
all right.
yeah. So
All right,
that's
she's white.
so. Look on the left, that's the Beatles. On the right, that's the Stones.
Okay, I got it. I
you
got
guys
it.
keep talking.
No,
can
I
take
like
my
the
break.
Stones. I like
I
the
do
Stones.
too. Personally, again, this is just a sound thing. I always like the Stones way better. I like
Oh, yeah.
that sound much better.
Yeah, it's more. You know, they were more raunchy. Like
Yeah.
that's what
Beatles
they
had a
did. They
couple
were-
songs like that. Beatles had a couple things like that.
oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I always like the Stones more.
all right.
All right.
But that's all.
Way to make my father angry.
No, you didn't
Well,
get
anybody you
angry.
talk to, you know what I really the real reason I push back on what is happening? This is a mother.
Hey, why are you showing horny pictures?
Yeah,
of my
what the
dad?
hell?
The hell is
I
that?
wanted to show you that. That was true.
Is that a real tattoo this lady has?
I guess so.
What's
Can
it
we
say?
zoom in on that? What is that?
Rachel Dolezal really has an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I mean that's it right there.
Poor woman. She was like a
Poor
head of-
woman. She probably made a couple of bucks.
Well, what does she do?
She used to be
Oh,
like
she's a. That's her thing. Race faker. That's
Well,
her-
that's
that
that's
what
her
she
title
does?
now.
She used to be the head of the NAACP in like Portland. Or
Oh, okay.
somewhere.
Now, when I say I'm white but I'm black, I don't mean that like I'm gonna you know, I don't. I have a black soul in a sense. You know, when it comes to the blue. What are you making that face for?
What face? I'm listening.
You're making a face. I can see it.
I'm
I
not
made
making a
you.
face.
I know. I know when you're.
I
making a
know
face.
what I'm not making a face.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know the bit. I'm letting you explain the bit to Nathan.
All right. All right.
Okay, so can I ask you one more question about music real quick?
Sure.
So if you go Beatles,
Yeah.
let's just put Stones there. What's the next band after that for you?
Next band.
Yeah.
Well, I was very much affected by Jimi Hendrix. Another one of my favorite bands was Eric Burden and the Animals.
Okay.
I love those guys. They were good.
Is the Animals House of the Rising Sun? Is
Correct.
that them? Yeah.
Yes. I saw them live at Fordham University. I was a big Eric Burden fan, and the guitar player in that band, his name was Hilton Valentine, and he had a Fender Telecaster. And I bought a Fender Telecaster because Hilton Valentine had one, and I still have that guitar.
That's the Fender.
That's the white guitar that your brother gets
That
when I
Joe
shit the
gets.
bed.
Yeah. Yeah. I get. You know what guitar? Everyone gets a guitar when he dies. I get the guitar that I bought for him.
Well, what's the?
He just gives it back to me.
yeah,
great.
well,
I
you
like
give
that.
it to Calvin. You give it to Calvin, and then I give one to Luke. I got one for Luke too. So shut up.
Luke's got a guitar?
Of course.
What is it? A little.
None of your business. I'll tell you
got a
when
new guitar?
I'm dead. I got a guitar for all of them.
All even the other three? You have
Yeah.
5 other guitars?
I have 5 guitars.
Well, you need 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 8 guitars.
How do you figure 8?
Well, because of Monica.
How do you
Joe,
figure
me.
8?
You ain't
You got to
getting
get
any.
up and
Oh,
do
I'm
it.
out.
Please
right?
go to. You guys are out, and you're not getting. All the money goes to the kids too. By
What
the way,
money?
I got a few dollars.
You got a few dollars.
I got
That's
a few
great.
dollars.
Yeah.
All right, I got a few dollars.
He's got about $1,000 he's going to split between
in the hat.
5 kids.
All right, come on. Let's get funny.
All right, let's get funny. How do we get funny?
How do you want people to listen to this? When they hear us talk about me, I can't get.
Who the hell knows? We're trying
This guy
something.
can't
Why
get hard
why-
anymore.
okay, let me ask you this. Why can't you get an erection?
'Cause
Is it
I'm-
an age thing?
It's and high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. You got to bring that down.
Well, yeah, I do. My blood pressure's great, but the medicine I take,
Makes you limpy.
Get off the medicine.
no, I can't. I'll get a stroke. I don't want to stroke out.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, high blood pressure is not healthy for you.
Yeah, but what? So what is it? What do they tell you? What causes your high blood pressure?
It's a disease called hypertension. It's not people say, "Oh, you're too stressed." No. Stress will exacerbate it. But hypertension is a disease. It's a genetic disease that you get. Okay, it's a disease like any other disease. Okay,
Right.
and when you get it, thank God now, due to big pharma, we have medication that will help you lower that.
Yeah, but they break your dick.
And they do that on purpose.
I think so
problem.
too.
They do it on purpose.
Well, then you
I
got
think so, too.
then you got the blue pill.
But that's why they do that to you.
Sell you more pills.
Yes.
Well, you
They
know what?
inject on pills.
And you know what
Well,
the
you
blue
know
pill
the
does?
well, you know the story behind that, right?
Yeah, it was supposedly some kind of hypertension drug.
Exactly.
Both then give me the hypertension drug that works on hypertension and gives you a boner. I want that pill.
Hey, give me the pill that does it all.
Yeah,
I
give me
want
the boner.
clean blood and a hard dick.
Right.
Nice.
I can't say that at a elderly center.
You might. That group in Verona, you
Dick?
could. Yeah,
Yeah, they like-
Yeah, they were good. They were pretty. They
ended in
were
an
down
orgy.
and dirty. Yeah. Oh, those old
You ever
people.
been
They
in a-
love it.
You ever been in a threesome?
No.
My dad was.
Good for him. He's got the hat.
But he won't tell me why or who.
What do you mean, why? What do you mean, why?
Why?
What,
How
what
it
kind of
happened?
question is that?
He wants to know when, where, what were you doing.
But also, why is a very funny question.
Why?
I just
I know
admitted.
why.
I just admitted something
Yeah.
very embarrassing. Something
How
that
is that embarrassing?
I
You
was
should be
ashamed
proud.
of.
So all right, before
No, I
Mom,
get it. Your dad's a loving man. So
Yeah?
I would assume that you know, this, you cannot take all of the time you'd like with each woman. It's also the 70s. You're probably on a little bit of drugs. So the next day you wake up and you go, yeah, it was fun, but it could have been more fun. Did they even enjoy it? And again, the Catholic guilt. I bet one of these ladies.
No, there was no guilt at that point, Nathan.
yeah, he was wild. He was not. This is his alcoholic phase.
And I didn't care whether they enjoyed it or not. It was about me. All right.
This is
I
what I
don't
wanna
give
hear
a
about.
This
shit.
now why today
Yeah.
do you have the opposite opinion where you go, now I feel guilty that I didn't even care about these people?
No, not anymore. I got past that. I got past
What
all
are they
that.
up to now?
What?
What are they doing now? You
These
follow
women?
them? Yeah.
No, I bet
Kids?
it was a one night.
What are their OnlyFans? Matt.
I have no idea. I don't even know their
60s.
names. I didn't even know their names.
They were
two ladies
sisters.
with three sisters.
sisters.
They were sisters.
That's Joe.
I know.
Now, Joe,
and he won't get
that's
any of the
insane.
details.
That's an insane thing. Sisters. I mean, my God, the internet is flush with this.
I
right
would
now.
have brought a trophy if I knew.
Two sisters,
the
like
Corleone
sister
blood.
sisters, they're not half sisters.
Full sister.
And were they? Oh, can I ask you this? And then we'll move on.
And I asked you this.
And then we'll move on,
I
Joe.
wanna
I
hear it.
apologize. We'll
Yeah.
move the fuck on. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
didn't mean to swear right there. We're
Go.
gonna get
This
to
is a
something
cursing
funny.
podcast.
Joe,
Yes.
they're sisters. So
Right.
they didn't do anything to each other.
No.
Okay,
no.
there
No.
you go.
No. It was very. This was before
Yes.
any of that. I mean, they had it
any
out
of
there,
that.
but they're
Before
not.
any of that.
Why would they do it to each other when they're with me?
Well, that's
what
what
are you
that's what I was
kidding me?
wondering.
It's
You know,
enough.
Are you kidding
so
me?
you're sort of like Metallica. You're like James Hetfield. You just have them lined up. You're just doing it.
I gave him
Right.
my best shot.
Can I ask you one more question about music
here we
before
go,
we
another
move on to
question.
something
Yeah.
fun?
All right.
Music. It's about music.
All right, go ahead.
What year?
Yeah.
What year do you think music became bad?
Ooh.
And then we'll move on. We'll move on.
Well,
to
no, I
something
have
fun.
questions here too that I'd
Okay.
like
Oh,
to
you know
talk
what?
about.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think I'm not a big fan. I think the music that my son plays, that hardcore, not him, my son Joe,
Yeah.
hardcore metal, I have a real distaste for that. I don't find that musical. To me,
That music comes from trauma.
What's that?
That music is purely bred from trauma and
Yeah.
for people
Yeah, well,
and
what-
by people who are
Okay, look.
traumatized.
Okay. I took a course on. I took a music course in college. Once,
Yeah.
Okay. You know what the definition of music is?
What?
It's a grouping of notes put together. That's the definition of a chord.
Okay.
Okay. Definition of a chord is it's a group of notes played together that's pleasant to the ear.
Mm.
Music should be pleasant to your ear. It should do something. It's like art.
What are you yelling at me for?
I'm not yelling.
Give me a face.
I'm not yelling.
It's subjective. It's pleasant to people's ears. Pleasant to Joe's
Right.
ear.
Now, people say, "What kind of art do you like?" I like classical art.
Yeah.
I like Van Gogh. I like the Dutch masters.
Right.
I like to look at a painting and see.
But you didn't really get any 80s music, huh?
Who was? Well, maybe Bruce was the '80s, right? Would
Yeah.
you say Bruce, was
Bruce.
the '80s? I like
He's the
Bruce.
80s.
Bruce is great.
Steve,
Who else?
Stevie Byrne. What is it?
Oh, Van Halen.
No.
Yep.
Who?
Yeah, I like those guys. I like those guys.
Van
But I was
Halen
very
sucked.
stubborn. That's my problem.
Right.
Very stubborn. And
Taylor Swift. Leave Taylor Swift a shot.
I've heard some of her stuff. It's fine.
It's fine.
You know.
I agree with Joe on some of these things. Also, Joe, I apologize just to say,
What about what?
if you, as who you are currently right now,
Yeah.
if you wanted to find a side lady, and I know you don't have time for it. You're playing the blues. You're babysitting
Married.
children. You're married. I know you got guilt. if you wanted to, Joe, do you understand what you could do out there? Do you have any idea?
What are you putting this in my father's head for?
Calm down.
You take the family
Talk
apart
to your
piece by
dad.
piece.
Let me talk to your dad. What you have, a lot of.
Hey, you don't understand. He's already halfway there. We walk into a coffee shop. I'm talking, hey, Dad, want a coffee? He's over here. He's going, hey, what's your name? No, hey, I'm horny. I'm old. I'm not
I
done
didn't
for
say
you."
that. Stop it.
He doesn't say he's horny,
Well, let me
but
tell you something.
what? The man is on the loose.
I know, but he should be. This is, look, you're a man.
I'm a man. We're all men.
But here's what I'm saying to you. You have it. You could be out there.
And it's a curse.
It's not a curse.
He passed it upon me, and I share this curse.
No, you
is.
don't
It's a
share the
project.
curse. You're not even close to this fucking man.
You have no idea.
This guy just brought up Van Gogh. He's talking about studying quantum physics for fun. He plays the blues. He's got a hat. You're
What
not
am I, a
close to
Cuisinart?
this man. He has a bunch of guitars. Look at his face. You're not even close.
You want my
But maybe in
dad
40
to
years.
cheat.
I didn't tell him to. I didn't say anything.
Well, what are you saying?
I didn't. Stay where you are. You have
Here's
a
the
beautiful
problem.
family. What I said is you could be causing some real damage.
Oh
out
yeah.
there.
Oh
That's
yes.
what I'm
Absolutely. Yes. I know that. If I was out there, yes. Because
That's all I was trying to
I
say.
know that.
I know.
Because, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
All right. Because I got the moves. I got the gab.
Yeah.
But I got all of this really after I fell in love with my current wife.
Ah.
Because she really.
It's not when you got it. It's when
It
you
came out.
When you were able to show
No,
it.
yeah,
Because of the Corluzo self-esteem.
she did more for my self-esteem
Sure.
than anyone ever in my life. All right. And I don't want to sound like, I don't know what the word is, sappy or
Gay.
corny or anything like that. What did you say?
Nothing. Move
Giddy?
on.
What'd you say?
I called you gay.
Gay? Oh, nah. I don't know.
It's a big term in the 90s that everybody was
Yeah,
very
everybody
excited
was
about.
getting
Kidding,
out to it.
and
Somebody-
we stopped on a
everybody's
joke.
gay. Yeah,
We did stomp it.
Neither of you guys. I mean, all right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
no.
ahead.
So-
This guy was getting deep. I was really into a thing. You
Yeah.
threw him under the bus. You kicked him right in
You're
the
ruining.
face.
You know. Go on. I hear you.
See, there's a problem.
Betty.
Forgot where it was.
You were saying that you don't
Yeah,
want to
because
sound
she,
sappy.
this is how you know how I knew I was going to marry this woman? We were going out to, first of all, we hit it off on the first date. We were like all over each other, kissing and everything like that. Like crazy. We were about 55 years old. Okay? And we're making out, tongue kissing like we're like fucking teenagers. All right? Okay.
Like fucking teenagers.
Like fucking teenagers. we were. All right? So I said, you know what? I'm not going to blow this. I'm not even going to try to hook up with her tonight. I give her a break. I'll wait a week.
Give her a break. Are you kidding me? If this man was in the streets, Greg.
He is in the streets.
No, but he's not.
And you
in
gotta
the
hold him back.
streets. If he
He
took
is-
that ring off, no, you know the ring helps.
He's
If this
sober.
guy
He's one
walked
drink
out
away.
there,
You don't know who you're talking to.
Now I'm old. Look at me. I got bags. I got
nobody
this,
cares about
They
that.
don't
I got this
care.
Pelican thing.
Nobody cares about that.
I look in the mirror. I scare myself and shit. No, but anyway, when you meet the right person for the right reason, life can really become a beautiful thing. Because love, real love, right? Real love, not lust. Lust helps, but it's not love, right? The definition of love, boys, I'm going to explain this to you. I want you to write this down to two of
in
you
my act.
knuckleheads.
We've talked about this, but go ahead. Tell him. Nathan.
The
needs to hear it.
definition of love is seeking the good of the other for the other. Think about it.
Bringing the best out of that person
That is your
for them.
for them,
Yes.
asking nothing in return.
Except,
Nothing.
no, Joe, come on.
Nothing.
Couple things.
Nothing.
Christmas gifts.
Nothing.
Sexual favors.
Nothing.
Food. Soup.
Nothing. And
But,
guess what?
But would be a
You'll get those things.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying.
right.
All right, we're being corny now, a little sappy.
We're not
perhaps.
being sappy.
Look, I'm 72. You guys are 40. Not even you. How old are you?
37.
All right, dear baby.
But here's what I'm trying to do. I want to. Here's what I tell people every once in a while. Right? There's a friend of mine. Okay, it's not Greg. A friend of mine who it's truly
It's a
not
nightmare
Greg.
for me.
Why is it a nightmare? We're having a great time.
Yeah, you guys are having a great time.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I love when somebody introduces you to their family, like
Yeah.
their parents, and you're like, "Oh, your parents are great," and they're like, "Well, what? What about me?" You're like, what are you talking about? I like you.
I mean, I'd
This
love
guy's
to
great.
be asked a question.
Why would I ask you a question?
I don't know. It's a
fountain of
radio show
information.
called
All right.
Friday Night Greg.
This is a fountain of
Let me
information
just
over
get
here.
a
You
word in.
have guests.
Can I say this
Yeah.
last thing?
The show
Let
is.
me ask you, you have guests over your house. Do you go in the bathroom and just let them have about the house?
Can I ask him one more question?
Yeah, of course.
Or
Yeah,
say,
I'm
and
having a
then,
great
and then
time.
please
I am
talk.
joking. I am.
Well, but please talk.
I just want to be included.
Okay, I'm bringing you in.
Yeah.
We're not just, okay. I told my friend this the other day. He's 41. He is single, but he's got a couple bucks. And I told him, I go, dude, you are in the 1% of human men currently. Like
Yeah.
you care about stuff. You're keeping yourself in check. Blah blah blah. And I've thought about this as a man. This is one of the only good things about being a man. If you keep this sort of attitude, right? You hang on to a couple bucks and you are up mobile, you can have sex until they throw you in the ground.
Yeah, these hypertension companies take your boners away.
The dirt. Yes.
Yeah.
You can be in
They
the
do it on
dirt.
purpose.
A woman will have sex with you until you're dead, and that happens. Men have sex until they're dead. 89 years old, they die under a lady. Dead.
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 Yeah, I'm
Dead. Errol Flynn.
dead.
Dead. John Garfield. Dead. Nelson Rockefeller. All the money. What did he get? Dead.
Ugats.
Dead.
Ugats.
But either way.
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you guys something. I'm going to tell you, you know what the greatest sex toy that was ever invented is?
What?
A vacuum cleaner.
Oh, come on. I was trying to get what the joke was going to be. I never would have got vacuum cleaner. But go ahead.
You vacuum without your wife asking, you're getting laid that night.
I'll tell you right now, that was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Right now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now, if you
Yeah.
vacuum,
Yeah.
first of all, you don't have carpet.
Oh, that's true.
You don't have any carpet. Carpet's gone.
Right.
Swift.
She doesn't have carpet. You don't have carpet. There's no
Swiffer.
carpet.
All right.
You have to Swiffer, I guess.
Yeah.
And if you Swiffer without, you know what she'll say?
What?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
fucking supposed to, you piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
You're an adult man. Get fucked.
I know, you're right.
Go to one of her whores.
Yeah.
She wouldn't say that last part.
They're doing
you're
wild things now, these women. They're saying
Which
wild things. Women. Your woman, my woman, they're all doing wild things now. They do these things where they create a standard that I never wanted. And then you must maintain their standard to be normal. I like to live in Swaller. I like to live in a house that's my things are all out so I can see all of my things. I want all of my things everywhere so I can grab them. My wife comes in, she goes, we're putting everything away. And they go, all right, I'll help you do the thing that you want to do. I'll make you happy. Now, if I don't put my things away, she's like, what the fuck? You're not putting your things away? I go, well, you created the standard. I never wanted the standard. I want to live
You want
with
chaos.
no cabinets.
Chaos.
Not chaos. I want to know every single thing I own at every moment.
That's not me attacking you, by the way, but that is a form of chaos. You want no doors.
No
so you want to be
doors.
able to see all your food. Fridge door, what? Glass?
All my food. What?
Glass fridge door? So
All
you
my
can-
food already cooked. You cook all the cook. You toast all the toast.
Everything out all the
Everything
time.
out. Well, more my objects. You know, how many times you look at a shirt and you go, I don't know, ADHD is a big thing. I pull a shirt out and I go, I forgot I had this shirt. I don't want to forget. I want all my shirts out. I want all my everything, every action figure. I want it all out so I can grab it all whenever I need it. That's it. I have to live her way now. And now I'm an asshole if I don't live her way. They create standards and then make you live by them. And if you don't, they take you down. All right, so I guess that's the time I got to talk, and everyone looked at me like I'm a fucking asshole.
Well, I can tell you what I
Not
did.
for
My
me.
wife's in
yes,
Germany.
and comes my way.
It was just so funny to just stare at a guy.
I know.
After he goes
Fun.
on a big
The one shot in 3 hours. I did 3 hours of podcasting with you. I got one tan to talk, and you both looked at me like, well, that sounds pretty stupid to me.
Just went on a whole thing.
Fucking
It's so
asshole.
funny to just look at a guy.
I got
My wife's
Both of you
in,
were taking the train home.
my wife's in Berlin, Germany today. She's coming home tomorrow. Okay. You know what I did this morning before I got here? I vacuumed. I did the dishes, cleaned the bathroom, straightened everything out because my wife's German. And Germans have an expression, Ordnung muss sein. Order must be.
Yeah, we sort of
Yeah,
got-
well,
yeah.
you know, Joe.
Max, how do you feel about that?
Germans have another slogan.
I was
The
gonna
final
say-
solution.
yeah, I was going to say they've had a
The
couple of
final
slogans.
solution.
Yeah, they also had a final solution.
Oh, please.
They had a couple of slogans over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Joe, you're wasting. You know what's so funny though? You're wasting all this on your wife. You got to get out there. There's a
gotta
25-year-old
cheat on your
woman
wife,
listening.
Dad.
I'm not saying cheat.
25-year-old
Yeah,
woman.
you don't think there's 25-year-old women that would? Yes. Are you
Really?
kidding me, Joe?
putting this
you
in
know,
his
you
head.
know how he
What are you
hooked
doing?
me up with Mel Melman?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook you up with my guy.
Who's your guy? A pimp?
Yes. No, he's not a pimp. No, he's a what do you call
You're
him?
gonna ruin my family.
No, I'm gonna help your family.
What are you talking about? My man is married.
Yeah.
You're saying go sleep with 25-year-old women.
I've had 2 bad marriages. You know, I'll wind up living under a bridge after this.
That's
if
my
something
biggest
goes
fear.
through.
I'm not
in a refrigerator carton or something. In that
Your biggest
fucking
fear is
shopping cart. I'll have the shopping.
Nobody's
cart.
gonna let a guy like this live under a bridge. It's impossible. It's impossible. This guy's welcome everywhere.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
this your third marriage?
I had one marriage with Greg's mother. We were married almost 10 years. Then I had a live-in relationship for.
I forgot about her.
Yeah, I know. I've tried to forget about her too.
Yeah, that was nuts.
We had a child together, and that was a mess.
I used to walk down the steps, and she would yell at me because I was walking too hard down the steps.
Wow.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she passed on. Now we shouldn't talk about her. Anyway,
Oh,
and then I was
break
single
down.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got married again in 2006.
Great.
After where were you on 9/11?
After 9/11,
I was in the Bronx. I was at home. I was living with Grandma.
as if he was waiting for 9/11.
Yeah.
Before he could get married.
I didn't get back up.
You were in the Bronx on 9/11?
Yeah, it was 2001, 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
Are we sure about that? Was it 2001?
Yeah, I
remember.
think so.
I
9/11,
forgot.
2001. Yeah,
it was.
Tita's
I'm
birthday.
just fucking around.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh God, Tita's birthday. Me and Tita are both Virgos,
Yeah.
and we both love Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
She
gonna-
said, she said 5 other things that you guys had in common.
What?
You guys, because I talked to her yesterday. We were talking about how you both have Rocky, and she was like, also something. But you guys found out some other shit when we went to the beach. Neither of you can swim.
No, I can't swim very well.
Yeah, she doesn't swim. It's a horrible thing.
Yeah, I don't like the water.
I'm horrified of her dying in the water.
Yeah, I'm not big on the water either. I learned how to swim at PS 32, believe it or not. 2 schools in the New York City public school system have pools. The one I went to was PS 32 had a pool. We learned how to swim there.
No, that's pretty good.
There's
Yeah.
no way they
Chuck
have that pool.
Tita in
now.
the water.
No, they still do. They still have it.
Wow.
PS 32. Yeah.
The Bronx.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good thing.
yeah. People.
It
should
is a
learn.
good thing.
People should learn how to
Kids
swim.
learn how to swim. You should learn. It's
I
important.
went to. My mom sent me to lessons at the Y twice.
Oh, okay.
And the last time, they went, look, man, we're just gonna put you in the deep end because you're either gonna learn how to swim or
Or you're
die.
gonna die.
Oh, no.
I sunk to the bottom of the pool,
of course.
and then no joke, I walked up that ramp into the shallow end,
Like a zombie.
like Godzilla. I walked up to the shallow.
You didn't
end.
come up? Why didn't you come up and float?
I don't know. I might be whatever that is. I don't know. I did not float. I sunk right to
Tita
the
had a
bottom and
similar
walked.
situation. Someone threw her in the fucking pool, and they're like, "You'll either come up or you won't," and she didn't.
Who's
And
that?
someone had Tita, and then someone had to grab her.
Oh,
and now she's like, "I don't like swimming."
traumatized. Yeah.
I don't like swimming either. I don't mind being in the water, but putting your head out of the water, I'm like, I don't like any
That's what
part
happens
of
when
it.
someone chucks you into a goddamn
The why? That was my swim class.
in Canada.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dangerous country.
Yeah.
You've been.
Yeah, Canada. Yeah. I like Toronto. Toronto is a nice city.
I'd say watch yourself there.
Yeah.
Why?
When I was there, it was
Scared?
like New York, but no, it was very clean. It was just like New York, only
anymore.
quiet.
Not
It
anymore.
was very quiet.
It's filthy now.
Oh, really? That's
There's
too
rats
bad.
everywhere and it's
Oh, really?
loud.
Oh, that's too
Worse
bad.
than New York?
I'd say worse than New York. There's
Liberals
They
did it?
just said the other day there's 4 garbage bags to every one person in the city. And
Wow.
there's 2.5 million, 3 million people that live there. So, you do the math.
It's a small city, yeah.
It's crazy. The subways can't even get through the tunnels anymore. It's just trash.
They don't
Rats.
shovel in Montreal, I noticed. I'm in
In
Montreal.
snow?
Don't they have
Yeah.
a sanitation department?
Sanitation guy quit.
That was the
He-
only one they
he-
had?
It was one guy. He got into a big argument about something. He was on the radio
Yeah.
and he said something about hockey, and
Hockey, eh?
everybody got real mad at him, and he said screw it, and he quit. And now the trash is.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Thunder Bay. Okay.
Is my
All
boy
brothers.
still? Who's the guy who was smoking? Remember that smoking crack Toronto mayor?
Rob Ford.
Yeah, that
Rob
guy's still
Ford
cooking?
is dead.
He died.
Yeah,
He died?
Oh,
yeah.
When?
rest in peace.
He died 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, really?
His brother Doug Ford is now the premier of Ontario, so he's higher and bigger than Rob ever was.
Also
Oh, really?
smoke crack? Is this guy
What
bringing
about
back?
Trudeau?
Well-
What's his name? Trudeau? Joe?
Trudeau's still running it. Ford. There's a. I shouldn't even talk about it publicly. There's a little bit of like a. Rob is gone. There's a little bit of a controversy about the crack smoking, let alone the crack smoking.
Yeah.
Apparently, the 2 people or whatever that were in that video with him were gone.
Dead? Disappeared.
Hey,
Gone.
what about this guy Prigozhin in the plane? Putin
Oh,
shot
yeah.
that
Russia took
plane.
care of that guy.
Holy shit.
Oh, it was an accident.
And not only him, the other guy, the guy that was in charge of the Air Force.
Who?
Russia.
Some guy.
No, he was number 2 guy in Wagner. All
Yeah.
right. He was in charge of the Russian Air Force.
So Russia took him out?
We don't know. They haven't
went
seen the guy. They haven't. He disappeared.
Planes don't
It's like the
crash.
mafia. They don't. Oh, the wing came off. The wing went
Of course,
like that.
the wing came.
Yeah,
off.
I know.
Wings don't just come off
I
planes.
know, especially that plane. That plane has an excellent service record.
I saw that thing dropping from a video.
Yeah.
It was straight
There's a
down.
video of it?
Yeah.
A video of the plane
How do you
dropping.
Yeah. How do you?
Wow.
They just forgot to screw the wing on that day. Could you imagine?
Well, I mean,
Or they shot a Sam at it.
How does
Maybe.
somebody? I know. You're walking along, right?
Yeah.
When you look up, you see a jet. All of a sudden, you see it starting to come down. Oh, then you whip out your camera and go to. I'd never be able to do that.
yeah, Russia's a different place.
I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'd be like, help.
Well, you're
me
not looking for the
grace,
views.
you know?
Yeah.
Russia, there might be a person that's like, another one.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And just
Oh yeah. They
records
don't
it
care.
again.
That
They
guy,
don't-
he started almost a revolution against Russia. And then
Well-
went, we're good.
Yeah. No.
You think it was gonna
that's
happen
what,
to him?
yeah. That's what you think.
It's interesting that there's different, like, when you play an RPG game
Yeah.
and there's different maps and there's some of it that's like a dark cloud.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't go there because when you go there, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I kind of like that the Earth is that way.
Yeah.
There are parts of this world where you go, if you go, you can go there, but like things, you might not want to fuck around in
You
there.
might not come back.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys should watch the Tetris movie. So good. It's a movie on Tetris because essentially what happened is a guy who created Tetris lived in Russia. And there was like all these, he was getting robbed because all these people, because he can't make money off the game because he's in Russia. And like they would have to go to the States. So people took the rights essentially almost illegally. And then some guy in America was like, this is the best game ever. We can make this huge. I'm going to sell to Nintendo. So him and Nintendo team up to go to Russia to get this guy out and essentially
Wow.
get him the money he's worth.
Wow.
But it's like a fucking crazy like FBI, like it's like a CIA movie about Tetris, and it's real and it's awesome.
You know what's funny? When I first heard about the Tetris movie, I posted this on something. I was like, why are we making a movie about Tetris? This is insane.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people messaged me. They go, the director's from Halifax. And I went, God damn it. Now I have to see this fucking movie, and I will. But that sounds great. I didn't
No,
know about
it's
that.
a fucking great movie.
Yeah. I just watched on a plane, actually, related a movie about pinball. The guy that got pinball reinstated in New York. Pinball was illegal in New York for
What?
35 years.
Why?
Yeah, it's a good movie. They thought it was gambling, so they banned it from the city. And this guy was like, it's not gambling. And he had to go in front of the board and play it. It's a
Yeah.
good movie, though. Either way, I'll check out Tetris. You watch pinball.
Pinball Hero.
Were you a pinball man?
No. Well, I didn't have room in my house for pinball.
You could-
Well,
you could
we didn't
buy a machine.
No, I know. Yeah. I didn't do pinball.
Did you bowl?
You ever get into a fight?
Yeah, I got into a few fights. Not many. I was very skinny when I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craziest fight you ever been in?
Two women, 1972.
Yeah.
Can I ask you?
It wasn't a,
Yeah.
11 piece, man.
Everybody was, yeah. Did you so you said that on your third, that you got self-esteem. Did you not have self-esteem up until then, or that's just really when
That's when-
55 self-esteem really kind of kicked in?
That's when it really kicked in. I had a very low self-esteem. Well, after I discovered it through therapy after my first divorce. When my first wife and I, Greg's mom, broke up, I went to a psychologist. He was great. He was a priest too. This guy was a great guy. He says, "You have low self-esteem." I do. What is that? You don't like yourself. Geez, I never looked at it that way. He goes, "Yeah, that's what it is." So you know what he told me to do? He said, "I want you to go to college." What do you mean? Take courses at night. A lot of women. You'll do
That's how you
great.
get them.
Dude. I'm 35. I'm out with this girl. She's 18 years old.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Where was I?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was very
I
funny.
was out of the picture.
What do you mean out of the picture?
But I all of a sudden, I got a little of this, it got better, And then I thought, well, okay, I'm ready now. Maybe I can have a new relationship. And I met this woman. I was attracted. She was blonde. Yeah.
You hooked
That's
up
one of
with
the
an
biggest
18-year-old?
lies in life. I apologize.
What?
That when we're young men, it's like, oh, hot.
Yeah.
And then, my God, it's not. There's some people that have that are obviously there's a lot of people that are very hot and have good fucking personalities and character and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But hot just for the sake of hot without the good parts Giant waste of your time.
And
big
now that you're
waste of
old,
your life.
you look at their face, you could see it on them. I could see in your face that you're just hot and you
Yeah.
got no soul.
yeah.
Yeah.
Devil took it. You can
Yeah.
see
The
it.
devil took.
You ever look at a woman, especially we're doing these shows at night, and you look at these faces, and you see this guy, like, look at that girl, and I go, that's going to be a problem, brother.
Somebody was telling me actually that they know some hockey players in Canada, and a lot of these guys obviously very rich,
Right.
And they got gorgeous women.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, but they fucking hate them. They hate these fucking ladies. They bring them around, and everybody's like, whoa, look at that. It's like a nice
Yeah.
car.
I
But then
can't
they
do
get it home, and they go, oh, God, I got to deal with this fucking, I hate it.
Let me tell you, the day Tita and I break up, I'm going to get the biggest piece of trash off the ground. Someone who really respects me for who I am. Someone who laughs at every joke.
Oh
I thought
yeah.
you meant the other way. I thought you meant the biggest piece of trash who's just hot.
Oh. Well, maybe.
Tita respects you today, currently.
Tita respects me.
Yeah.
And she loves me, but I do things that she wants. You got to date someone that you don't give a fuck what happens. I'm going to date a woman I hate, a woman who's not attractive, and then this way I don't give a fuck what she does.
Yeah. Like a rented car.
It's
Like
like
a
the old Lou
rented
Costello
car.
bit. You always want to go out with a homely girl because if she breaks up with you, who cares?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Max, how we doing on time?
We're almost 40 minutes into this one.
Oh, good. Let's land this thing.
How much time we got?
Yeah,
2 hours.
we usually going to wrap it up around 45.
Oh, okay.
Sounds
Sounds
Do you have
good.
any other questions? You didn't have a dad, Nate.
Joe, were you?
You didn't have a dad.
I grew up
You got a
without a dad.
dad right here.
Wow.
Ask him all the
You
questions.
got a dad right here.
You got a dad right here,
Ask
ready,
him all the
ready to jump
questions.
in. You want to learn how to
What happened to your father? Was it? Did he die or something? Or
He did.
sorry.
No, he was. He just wasn't around. He.
Oh, okay.
He just wasn't around.
Okay.
That's it. I
You
met him
lost
once.
track with him and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him once when I was 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Hmm.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, it is.
I'm saying,
Yeah, it has.
You want a new kid? You got one right here.
Yeah, I'll adopt
36
him. He
years
seems
old.
like a nice kid. He's a little,
fun.
he needs a little guidance, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, with music.
He's only
37.
37.
37. Hey, you look young.
No, I'm
So I brought my guitar down here, and I'm gonna not do any of my thing.
All right, get your
Time.
guitar.
No, do we have any time?
Yeah, we got
Sure?
5 minutes.
What are you-
We'll end
what are
on-
you gonna-
he's
what are you
gonna play
gonna
us
play?
I'll
out.
do a little hoochie coochie man. That's
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, my dad used to come play guitar at our daycare. There you go.
I gotta get in character.
So, all he wanted to do
That's
was
a really funny
play
sentence.
guitar.
Carried this fucking thing all the way from Jersey. Did you hear him say that? That's really funny.
I felt him say it.
Carry this fucking thing all the way from Jersey. This is great. I should have brought my instrument.
What instrument?
The oboe.
You got an oboe?
Yeah, I play the oboe.
What the hell's an oboe?
Yeah, I've been playing it for like 13, 14 years.
Really?
Yeah.
What's an oboe?
It's like it's a wind instrument.
Like a recorder?
Bigger.
Like a high pitched clarinet. Kind
Yeah, you gotta read.
Oh, really? Of course, he doesn't tune it before he gets here.
Carry this fucking thing from Jersey.
That's kind of a fun way to end an episode. Get flagged on YouTube for.
I don't think you can be flagged for a. I don't know why I took. Why did I
see.
take that seriously? Why in the fuck did I, take that?
it might be
seriously?
real. I don't know.
No, for a cover
Maybe.
from a guy who with an acoustic guitar. That'd be wild. That'd be the best thing that ever happened to your channel. You get a strike from. Who sings this?
Hoochie Coochie Man was, I think, Muddy Waters
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did some.
Clapton covered it?
Yeah, Clapton covered it. Everybody covers it, but the original was.
Who got the best version?
I don't know, man. Muddy Waters. I mean, but
Yeah.
Clapton's version was pretty good.
Nice.
Best thing that ever happened. Copyright strike.
Whole podcast is down.
Gone.
But we had issues. We ran into issues with trying to watch Justice League Unlimited. That was some.
Yeah.
That was some. That was YouTube didn't like that at all. And that was
what?
Patreon.
Let's not say we did, because we don't have much time now.
Let's not say what we do.
What do you got? What
We
do you
have
got?
enough time.
Already
Yeah,
played.
we got
as much
time.
time as you want.
All right.
The whole thing is, come do my podcast if you could play Hoochie Coochie.
Gypsy woman told my mother before I was born, you got a boy child coming. Gonna be a son of a gun. Gonna make pretty girls jump and shout. And the world will know what this all about. You know I'm him.
He likes to look at you and say yes as he's
It's a
playing.
14.
Everybody knows.
It's a 14-minute song.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the hoochie man. Everybody knows I'm him.
Coochie, man. Right.
Grabbing him,
Grabbing him.
looking at him.
Got a black cat bone. Got a mojo too. Got the John the Conqueror. Gonna mess with you. Gonna make pretty girls lead me by the hand.
15 more verses.
And
yeah,
the
we got-
world will know
Stern.
the hoochie
What's your name?
coochie man. You know I'm him.
Has your dad ever been on the podcast before?
Everybody
No, I-
knows.
Yeah, he has, I think. But he never demanded to play a song.
He carried the whole fucking thing from Jersey.
Well, I'm the hoochie man. Everybody knows I'm him.
This is Friday Night, Greg. Thank you guys so much for being out here. Thank you, my dad, Joe.
Hey, it was fun.
Follow him on Facebook for his pollen report.
Yeah, right.
And Nathan, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me
At Nathan Macintosh.
on everything. And I got a special on YouTube that your dad likes. It's called Money Never Wakes. Check it out.
It's great. It's a great special.
Right.
At Max Marcus Comedy
Hyperbaric.
Yep. Marcus comment on everything.
on everything.
Sorry.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We'll see you all later. Good night.